Hello everyone, Age of June here, and we are actually casting a Starcraft 2 game here. We've got one of the pros that I'm sure a lot of you know, e.g. De Muslim. MRC is actually, I'm not sure exactly what that is, the RC there, but I know it is e.g. De Muslim. Always plays Terran, obviously very good at it. He's done it in many different competitions, and in this particular one he's actually going to be in the bottom left corner here. He is the blue Terran, and he's going to be against I Love Sean Chen from the clan of S. Chen. I believe that Sean Chen, based on a quick Google search, is actually an author. I'm not sure what kind of stuff that he does, but apparently this guy loves it and he thinks it's great. So this is actually the only game that I found on the site that I was searching for that has a E.G. De Muslim game with him playing Heart of the Swarm. So hopefully it will be decent. Both team members both members of the game are currently just kind of getting their start, giving each other, you know, nice well wishes and such. So nothing strange here, no cheese, which is not really surprising. You rarely see cheese from the pros. It's just so easily countered by other pros that it's usually just silly to go off and attempt to cheese somebody. So wisely, De Muslim is actually starting on his wall in here. He does have his supply depot up. He's working on his barracks. Fairly normal for Terran. The Sean Chen has actually done a quite quick expand here. 16 hatch, and then he'll probably be working on his pool fairly quickly. And to those of you wondering why I'm doing a Starcraft cast, I figured that if I'm going to be playing Starcraft and recording my games for Starcraft, I might as well also include a few Starcraft casts. If it goes over well, then maybe I will actually end up doing even more of them. I know that I will not be anywhere close to being able to compete with the great Husky Starcraft. But, you know, I'm doing it for me and just for the fun of it. So, honestly, I have no problem with this. De Muslim is actually starting on his expansion here fairly early. And he actually saw this Overlord. So he's trying to kill it. I don't think he's going to be able to take it down. He's going to do a decent amount of damage to it, but it's definitely not going to go down. And now he's going to go ahead and finish up his wall in so he can get a tight wall in. He's got his SCV coming in here doing a bit of scouting. He sees that the spawning pool was just created, and he knows that this hatchery is already in place. So he knows that he doesn't have to worry about an early rush. And he knows he's fairly safe, so I think that's a large part of why he decided to go ahead and expand this quickly. He didn't really have a reason not to. He's actually starting on his gas here. Go ahead and change to the production tab here. Oh, what was this? Lots of fighting here. Oh, okay. He is going to get rid of the unbuildable plates here. And it looks like his SCV's trying to run away from these Zerglings. Run, SCV, run! I don't think he's going to make it. These Zerglings are getting off a couple hits every once in a while. He actually might make it to his... Looks like he will make it to his Marines, though. So the Marines... Oh, will they be able to save it? They do save it, and he actually ends up taking first blood here and getting both of those Zerglings and killing them. So this little guy here is at 10 health, and he is very happy to be alive and working. So he's going off, starting his mining. De Muslim has started on his factory here. He's not building any more barracks, so my guess is that he's probably... I don't know, honestly. He might be going for a mech build here, or he's just rushing to get a couple siege tanks. I think normally if you see them go MMM, by now they'll have at least one more barracks, but I could definitely be wrong. He is getting... Okay, that's what he's doing. He's switching out the factory, hooking it up to the reactor so he can go ahead and boost out some Hellions. Definitely a good idea. Hellions are really nasty early game. He knows that the Zerg player has gone for an early expansion. He doesn't know about this expansion yet, but he knows that this early expansion is there, so he's going to go ahead and take advantage of that and do a decent amount of Hellion harass there, and he could probably do it. But these Zerglings are actually coming into this expansion. Oh, the Hellions came across them, and they came in just in time to prevent the Zerglings from being able to do anything. And he got second and third. Well, he already got second blood a while back. But he's gotten more kills here. These Zerglings are going to try to come in, and they are going to die. So that was very nice move by him. I'm not sure how he knew that this player was coming. Oh, okay, that's what it was. He had a Marine here, and I believe that these Zerglings actually crossed across the vision area there, so he knew it was coming up there, so he was there to intercept it and save that expansion there with absolutely no damage taken. Very good move by him. The Zerg player is working now on getting some minions over here to this base. The Queen is there. Oh, that's mean. He actually got to kill that creep tumor there. Queen's probably not very happy, and in comes some more Hellions. They're going to just roast these Zerglings. Zerglings got a bit of a surround. They did end up taking that Hellion, so he did finally lose his first thing. If we look at the units lost, where is it? Units killed, Control R. The workers killed is still at 0-0, understandably. There is 1 unit killed there and 15 unit killed. Wow, 15 units killed for him, so that's actually pretty impressive there. Know that there is a way to see how much they have lost. Units lost. Okay, there we go. The resource. Oh no, this Queen was way too far out, and this Queen is going to go down. So that was a really big mistake there. Getting that Queen out there, so he just went down. There is 600 resources down for the Terran. Oh, there was an attack over here, and there's another attack going down here. Zerglings are doing quite a bit of damage there. Well, maybe not all that much damage, honestly. They've killed 2 units. So they are going to melt down now. They did end up killing 1 more unit before going down. I believe 3 of them were workers. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. They did kill 2 workers out of all that, and they are keeping this orbital command from landing. So as of right now, there is no mining going on here, but honestly, I don't think he had any mining going on here anyway. But now the Hellions are coming in to clean this up so that he can go ahead and land that and get to mining with, probably with mules would be my guess. Oh, he's going to go ahead and start his SCVs going there. The Zerglings actually took off up here, so he does not know about this. And now these Zerglings are going to come in and run up, and they're probably going to take down these mules and at least 1 of these SCVs. And now the Hellions are coming in, and they're going to go ahead and roast these Zerglings. Goodbye, Zerglings. It was a good attempt, but afraid you died. There was another attack in the meantime down here, taking down a decent amount of damage to this siege tank. I don't think they killed anything, though, again. Now, there was no... Actually, I don't know. There are 8 deaths now for him. He's killed 59 of his own, though. The Zerg has actually expanded again, so he's actually opening up with another hatch on this base. He's going very macro heavy. Not sure it's the best idea in this case. The Terran is looking like he's getting ready to counter that pretty hard. On the other hand, though, the Zerg does know that the Muslim has expanded twice, so he needs to stay ahead on expansions. Oh, there is a scan to take down that creep tumor, and now the Zerglings are coming in, but they're just getting roasted by the Hellions. Hellions are very good against Zerglings. The AoE from those Hellions is nasty. There are a couple Banelings in here, though, so they've got to be fairly careful. I think Banelings do a decent amount of damage to them. They actually have their Armor 1 already, as well as Attack 1. Actually, I think that's the base. Ooh, that guy just went down. Going to try to take down that Hellion. I don't think he's going to do it. Nope. Good attempt, though. Now the Hellions are coming in for harass. The Zerglings are coming in. They're going to try to trap them there. They do trap them, and all those Hellions go down to the Banelings. Unfortunately for Sean Bean here... okay, never mind. I was about to say he didn't have any anti-air, but in fact he did. So these Mutalisks here were able to take that down. Not sure what this is. 1 little Hellion just sitting there. Now he's probably coming in with a little bit Mutalisk harass. He is going to come across this missile turret, though. So he's probably going to take a little damage. And then there are the Marines. The Mutalisks are going in on this reactor. The Marines say, nope, get out of here. And indeed, the Mutalisks do skedaddle. So he's mining pretty heavily at this base. He's got 18 out of 24 there, 17 out of 24 there, as well as 15 out of 24 there. See, this is something that I thought was the case. I didn't think you wanted 3 on each one, because I thought that it was a little bit overkill and you had people traveling back and forth. But the Blizzard UI seems to imply that you do need more, but the pros don't seem to actually be doing that, except on their 3rd expansion, which he wants to mine out quickly. Oh, he does have mules, though. So without the mules, I guess it does go back to the 14. He seems to be... From what I've seen, the pros tend to spread their... about the same number of workers as I make, but they spread them across 3 different bases. So I'm wondering if that actually might be for the best, and I think I might start changing up my strat to go back to that way. That's how I used to do it in past ways before we had this UI. Oh, the Mutalisks are coming in. They were picked up by that. They're going in on this bunker. The workers are coming in to heal it, but they are not able to heal it up, and it does go down. The Mutalisks back out, and he's trying to rebuild a bunker here, but all those guys are in the way. There we go. Now it's coming back up. Mutalisks are going back home. So yeah, I think that I might end up going back to having it spread across more, and then I'll expand more and have my workers spread around more. But I don't know. I'll have to take a look at some Protoss games. I was hoping to find some Protoss games against a Muslim. Oh, they're walking into that Thor. Against a Muslim. But unfortunately, the only games at the website that I found, which is sc2replays.eu, the only replays I found between the Muslim and any Protoss at all were simply from Wings of Liberty, and they were way back earlier on in 2012. And honestly, I wanted to cast some games from Heart of the Swarm, hoping that there was going to be a few new units in here, and that's why I decided to cast this game instead. I actually do enjoy Zerg. It's a huge amount of Zerglings. I like watching them. I'm not so good at playing them, but I do enjoy watching. Oh, they're running into the Thor again. Lots of damage there. Now in come the Zerglings. They are getting a surround, trying to get a surround there. The Banelings took down those Marines, and the Zerglings are just completely destroying all of the tanks, everything there. A few Marines are left, but honestly, I definitely think that the Zerg player came out of that ahead. Well, let's see. What is the resources here? Units lost is L. He's still lost a lot more. Oh, that was a bad idea. He's lost a lot more in resources, but that definitely evened up the odds there until he left his Mutalisks there. Had he not left his Mutalisks there, he actually might not have been too bad, unless he actually wanted those gone. Who knows? But he's now researching adrenal glands, as well as the Zerg ground carapace and melee attacks, and looks like he's actually getting a whole bunch of Ultralisks. So we're about to see them pop very quickly here. And a whole bunch of Zerglings as well. Not sure where the Ultralisks are. The Terran player has no idea. He's currently at 172, but the Zerg player is actually at a full 200 out of 200 now, so he's just banking his minerals. He doesn't have anything more he can build. And as soon as those Ultralisks come out, I have a feeling he's going to go on the attack. Zerglings came in here. They're going to go ahead and attack this building. It's currently working in morphing into a planetary fortress. These guys need to attack too. If they do, I think they might get it down before it turns into a planetary fortress. He's probably... nope! In come the Marines. But this little distraction here means that the Zerg player is probably going to be able to attack pretty soon. It's a very small amount of Marines though, so it's not going to make too much of a difference. But these Ultralisks, these guys are going to make a huge difference here. Terran player has no idea. The little tower is not picking it up yet. And now in come the Zerg. The Ultralisks look like they might be going first. They are indeed going first. They are now picked up. The Ultralisks come in. One of them is going down, but the Ultralisks do a lot of damage here. In come the Zerglings. Just completely wiping it out. The tanks are going down. Everything is going down. The Zerglings are coming up here, taking out that army. This army is gone. The only thing left is a Marine and a tank that I can see. They're just decimating the entire mineral line there. Coming in, they're going to go ahead and take down this tank, and I have a feeling this is probably GG. The Terran player was doing a drop down here, but it is being countered by the spine crawlers. So I have a feeling that this is fairly unrecoverable. However, the Zerg player only has ground troops at the moment. He has nothing versus anti-air. So all the Terran player had to do was lift off those bases, and there's nothing the Zerg player can do. This planetary fortress is going to go down, however, and that's a lot of resources lost into that. If you look there, they are catching up now. Still only 2,000 behind. And now in come the Zerg forces again, going to do some damage to the... No, they're just going to walk right by it. Coming into another Terran army here. But the Zerg player has Broodlords coming in, a whole bunch of Zerglings, and some Infestors. So he's actually tech switching into Infestors now. And the Muslim here is building tanks, Marauders, and Marines. So he's going MMM with tanks, which is fairly normal. But now in come the Broodlords. The Marines are very good versus Broodlords because they can come in unless they have the Zergling wall to hold them back, which is exactly what's going to happen here. In come the Broodlings there, doing a decent amount of damage to the army, but in come the Broodlings into this thing. Oh, it is going to survive. Again, there is nothing to kill it, but this mineral line is going down again. Zerglings are coming across this meat grinder here, taking a lot of damage to the siege tanks. But actually now it's just the Broodlings coming in, and they're able to do a lot of damage to the tanks. And it doesn't matter, it's free damage because it's the Broodlords doing it. And the Broodlings are really nasty, but in comes a couple Vikings. And with no anti-air, that is the bad news for this Zerg player. He's trying to get his army in, he does take down that structural debris there. So he's got free reign to come in, he's taking out this army. Down go more of the tanks. There's another tank on the high ground here that he can't see. Now the Zerg player looks like he is actually retreating. All of his Broodlords are gone. He's lost a lot of his army. He's now spending a lot of money on Zerglings again. He really needs to build something anti-air, I would think, because all this guy's doing is lifting up his command centers in any buildings he makes, because all he has is anti-ground. So we'll see what happens. There are a couple Banelings coming in. The Infestors are still in there. Most of his Infestors have died. He's got 3 left, and Vikings say hello. So the Zerg army is going to go ahead and fall back again. He's still not building any anti-air to fight those Vikings or to destroy the buildings once they're raised. He's destroyed the army multiple times, but he's still well behind in resources, and he's not really closing the gap. Instead, he's actually widening it with his attacks. So, not sure if his attacks here are the best idea. Again, he's being spotted by those Vikings, so now he's coming in with a full attack. He's going to try to take this down. He's probably going to get it burning. He may end up taking it down this time. It is still burning. It's not going to go down yet. And if the Terran player can come in with his SCVs and repairs before it dies, it'll be alright. But in come the Ultralists, they're doing a lot of damage, wiping that out. He did land his Vikings, so they all died there. I don't really blame him, considering. A lot of Zerglings warping in as... warping. You can tell I play Protoss. This thing's actually getting really low. I keep it up there. That goes down. This one's going down. Oh, he did lift it up, but it's still really low. I have a feeling it's going to die. Oh, the infested Terrans come in, so they are going to take it down. Infestors are actually pretty good at that. That one is still burning, so it's going down. The Ultralists are coming in. They are getting torn up by these siege things, though, so they are going to have to fall back, but he did a lot of damage there. He has lowered the gap. Oh, this mule. I think there's a mule down there. There was a mule down there, but he wasn't repairing it. I think mules can repair, but he wasn't doing it. He was just kind of sitting there, so that one did go down as well. So now he's back to 3 orbital commands. Yep, down to 3 orbital. Oh no, he doesn't have his original main base orbital command, so he's actually down to 2 orbital commands at the moment. So he's going to have to build that. He did do a drop over here. Sorry about that. Didn't even. Oh, it's not even a drop. He's just got Vikings going off and attacking these guys. He did do a drop here though. And the Corruptors did take out the medevac, so the medevac did not end up being able to lift anything back up. And now in come the Corruptors as well as the ground army, and this means that no more will lifting off be a viable solution to not dying. Go back to the production tab here. A couple more Broodlords coming in. Oh, right, because Corruptors. And they do actually have a few Corruptors at the moment for defense. I'm not sure if they're going to stay that way. Oh, Vikings come in, did a little damage to the Corruptors there. I think Corruptors say, fine, I'll come in. And now they're being attacked by the Marines. I think this Corruptor is going to go down. It does indeed go down. But only one of them died, and there are a decent number of Broodlords here. The Zerg is splitting up his army oddly. Probably not the best idea. I think that was just a misclick there. A little routing issue. Ah, that's why. He saw this thing. The Muslim decided to try to expand over here, but unfortunately for him, there's a creep term here, spreading creep. There's another attack down here, the big attack here. Everything's coming in. All of those Broodlords did just go down, and now the Zerglings and Ultras are trying to take down this army. The tanks are doing lots of damage, but now the tanks are gone. Now this Ultralist is just ripping through the Marines. The Viking has landed again. It will end up going down, though. So this orbital command is yet again under attack. And the fungal growth, what did go down on this, they probably need to land one more. I don't know if they have the... Oh, no, they don't have the ability. They did land a fungal growth on these guys, though. So they did get trapped there, so the Ultralists were able to do a lot of damage. But now the Ultralist is finally going down. There are no more... Oh, there's one more Ultralist. He's going to be attacked by those siege tanks and Marines. And if he's smart, he's going to go in on them, I think. Could be wrong, though. Oh, no! The Infestors are going to land fungal growth on them, so these guys are gone. Yeah, down go the SCBs. That guy's trying to heal them up, but no. A lot of them do go down. The Infestors land fungal growth again on the Marines, so they can go ahead and run off. Oh! I did not even notice this. Zerglings actually came through here, and were attacking and just destroying this base, so this base did go down, and EG De Muslim has GG'd out of this. So, victory goes to... I love Sean Chen. That was an excellent game there. It's interesting to see the pros take a loss. This was a ladder game, by the way. So, Sean Chen is actually right about the same level of player as De Muslim. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll see you guys next time. By the way, that was requested. That is why I did that. So... Anyway, have a good night. Bye.